Hi children, welcome back. In module 2 we discuss about the types of farming. There are mainly two types: subsistence farming, commercial farming. Again in the subsistence farming we discuss about the intensive farming, primitive farming. Again the primitive farming is divided into nomadic, shifting cultivation. In detail already we discussed. Next one, commercial farming. We discuss about the commercial farming is three types: commercial grain farming, mixed farming, plantation. Today in module 3 we'll see the major crops in India. Today our module 3 is major crops of India. Now see here what we are producing, the crops. Mainly they are divided into food crops and cash crops. Now see here, India is the top producer of many crops in the world. Variety of food and non-food crops are grown in different parts of our country. Food crops of India like rice, wheat, pulse, maize, sugarcane, oil seeds, coffee, horticulture. Horticulture means here growing of the fruits and vegetables. And non-food crops of India are rubber, fiber, cotton and jute. Now in detail we'll see this all crops, what are the conditions, climatic conditions and what the soil it required, all in detail we'll see one by one. Now first one is the rice, major crop in India, rice. Why it is the major crop in India? Most of the people and our staple food is the rice. Mostly South Indians they will eat the rice. That's why it is a major crop in India. Then what are the conditions it required? See here they are saying here it is a kharif crop. Kharif means what? The seasons two are there. Cropping seasons are kharif and rabi. Kharif means during a monsoon season, rainy season. The crop will go, that is called the kharif crop. Mainly the rice is in the kharif season, rainy season. Next one, the temperature. What it requires the temperature? Above 25 degrees Celsius. So here the rice is the tropical area. The crop mostly we can see in the tropical areas where the temperature is above 25 degrees. Then it required the rainfall more than 100 centimeters. If the rainfall is not there in that area, it depends on the irrigation through the canal water. Now here which type of the soil is required to grow the paddy? Alluvial soil. Mostly alluvial soil brought by the rivers, it is suitable to grow the rice. Now see major producing states in India. Rice majorly producing. See this all states. Punjab through the irrigation facilities. Actually it is the rainfall is not that much, but here rivers are there. Tributaries of Indus river is there. Punjab means 5 rivers in Hindi. So here 5 rivers are there. That's why the rice cultivation is more. Next one, see Uttar Pradesh. First place in India. First place is the West Bengal. Second place is Uttar Pradesh. Third place is Punjab. Why first place is West Bengal and second Uttar Pradesh means here the fertile land brought by the Ganga river. Ganga river alluvial soil is there. That's why they are the leading producer. Third one is the Punjab. Next one, see which one is there for a major. See Bihar is there. Fifth place Bihar. Fourth place is Orissa. Next fifth place is Bihar. Next sixth place is Chhattisgarh. Next one seventh place Andhra Pradesh. Next 7-8 place goes to the Telugu states, that is Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Next, 9th position, Assam. 10th position is the Tamil Nadu. See here, mostly we can see in the coastal areas where the river water is available place. Mostly we can see in the coastal area. Why we can see in the coastal areas here? Water availability is there. More rainfall and continuous water supply through the rivers is available. That's why we can see in the coastal area mostly. Why here only we can see? Why you can't see in the west side? It is there, but leading producers are here. This coastal area, west coast also is there, rice producing areas, but mostly east coastal plains are more growing the paddy. In the worldwide we can see this is about our India. Worldwide means first leading producer is China, followed by India. India is second position. Next, third one is the Bangladesh, our neighboring country. Next one is the Myanmar, leading producers, and Sri Lanka also leading producer in the paddy. Next one in Africa, Egypt also leading producer. Next one, second important crop is the wheat. Second major crop is the wheat. Mostly we can see North India. North India, their staple food is roti. Now see here, the main food crop in North India, northwestern part of the country. What it required the climatic conditions? It required cool growing season, bright sunshine at the ripening and harvest time. During the harvest time, it required the bright sunshine. Next, what the rainfall it required? 50 to 70 centimeters rainfall. Compared to rice, it is less. In the paddy, it is required 100 centimeters, but in wheat, it required 50 to 75 centimeters rainfall. And mostly the zones are growing Ganga Satluj plains, so, and black soil regions in the Deccan area. Major states are Punjab. Punjab is there in the Satluj plain. It will come the tributaries of Indus River. Satluj is the tributary of Indus River. Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh come under the Ganga plain. Bihar also Ganga plain. Rajasthan. Rajasthan through the Indira Gandhi canal they are growing. Next one, parts of the Madhya Pradesh. It come under the Deccan, some part of the Deccan area. So mostly in the north and northwestern states they are growing the wheat, and their staple food also wheat. Next, see here, top 10 wheat producing states. First one is Uttar Pradesh. First place goes to the Uttar Pradesh. Second leading producer is Madhya Pradesh. Third one is Punjab. Fourth place is Haryana. Fifth place is Rajasthan. See, even though it is a dry region, desert area, but it goes to the fifth place in the wheat production. How it is possible? Through the Indira Gandhi canal, they are doing the irrigation. Next, sixth place goes to the Bihar. Next, seventh place goes to the Gujarat, West Bengal. Next one, the Maharashtra. These are the leading producers of the wheat. Next one, third major crops is the millets. First one is rice, second one is the wheat, third one is the major is the millets. Here millets consist of different or there. See here, this is the ragi. They have more nutrients. This is the corn. Different millets, jowar is there. This is the jowar. Okay, so different barley is there. Different millets daily in our food we are using. These have the more nutrient. And what is the importance of these millets? Here the millets, see, we discussed already rice and wheat. It requires the more water and rainfall, but this millets doesn't require water. Even the less water is there also they can grow. dry region, that is called the dry region. And here the paddy require the alluvial soil, fertile soil, but the millets it doesn't require the fertile soil. Even the less fertility soil also they can grow. So in India, where the less facility soil is there, less fertile soil, next where the rainfall is there, dry regions, they will farmer prefer to grow the millets. Among these millets, major one is the maize. We'll discuss this one, also called corn. Will you mostly as a snack will eat, no, this corn. Now see here, this maize where it mostly grown in the, mostly in the developed countries like USA, European countries, mostly they will grow the maize. Here the requirement conditions, climatic conditions, here temperature 15 to 20 enough for maize, and here rainfall also 50 centimeters is enough. It is not required too much rainfall also, and the temperature also medium temperature. Mostly we can see the prairies of the grasslands, temperate zone. The maize will go the temperate zone, means prairies where the grasslands are there, mostly developed countries they will grow this one. Now the usage, the maize usage in India. This maize is food crop as well as the fodder. Fodder means it feed to the animals. See here, poultry. Poultry means rearing of the hen. Poultry means rearing of the hen. They will use this maize powder as the food to the hen. Here, how much percentage they are using? 47% in the poultry farm. Next one say food and beverage and others in our food item. They are using only 7%. Next one starch, that is 12%. This also used in the food item only. Next one cattle feed. Animal rearing is there, no? During rainy season they cannot go out, no, animals to grazing. So they are in the shed only. During that time they feed this maize as a fodder. So cattle they are feeding 14%. Next one direct consumption, like a snacks we are eating, no, corn. Direct consumption is 20%. This is the usage of the maize in India. Next one we'll see the fiber crops. Till now we discuss about the food crops, rice, wheat, millets. Now we'll see these are the fiber crops, cash crops, cotton and jute. Cotton already you know, our cloth made with the cotton. Textiles, all cloth made with the cotton. Next one jute. Where we'll use the jute in our daily life? Nowadays instead of the plastic we are using the jute bags, and farmers also to store the grains they will use the gunny bags. This all made with the jute. Now what are the climatic conditions required for cotton? We'll see first. Cotton requires 21 degrees Celsius of the temperature. Next one, it requires the rainfall 50 to 100 centimeters. Next one, here see here, during the harvesting time, when it is ripened, it requires the frost free days. Means it cannot, during winter season we can see the frost, no, some places, but where the cotton is growing there it requires the frost free, the climate should be. Why it required like that? When it is the harvesting time, the cotton balls they are coming harvesting with the white cotton. If like frost is there, snow is falling on the that balls, then we cannot get the pure quality of the cotton, not in a pure white color. Next one, loam. See here which type of the soil it required. Loomy and black soil. Mostly it is in Maharashtra. So here mainly grown in Maharashtra, Gujarat, where the black soil is there. and some parts of the Telangana, and mostly the textile industries are located in Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Pune, only in that area. Why? There the cotton growing fields are there. Near the fields only the textile industries are located, and the climate also suitable to the cotton textile. Now we'll see the jute. So here the jute requires the 30 degrees temperature, and rainfall it required more than the rice, also more than the paddy required 150, but jute required nearly 150 centimeters. And the climate is hot and humid climate it required, and well drained fertile loamy soil is required. So mostly it is grown in the eastern states of the country. Eastern states like West Bengal. West Bengal is famous for the jute. Here, well-drained fertile soil is there in the West Bengal. And the jute also required the skilled labor. The labor also available mostly in the West Bengal, Bihar region. Now this is the cotton field. See here, these are the cotton balls. See how they are pure white is there. Next, this is the jute field. Jute fields. Now see, this is the jute product, gunny bags. The farmer, what he is growing the grains, they will store in the gunny bags. This is one product of the jute. But we can see our handbags, lunch bags also now made with the jute. So many jute products are there in the market. Next one you see cotton and jute growing areas in India. Now see this color is cotton. This black color is legend is the cotton. Next small dots is there. These dots are showing the jute production. Now we see first one cotton growing areas. See cotton growing areas mostly black soil. Here some parts of the Tamil Nadu, this is some parts of the Telangana. Here this some parts of the Telangana, borders of Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka and Maharashtra. See more in Maharashtra. Next this is in Gujarat. This small part, and this also in Gujarat, and some parts of the Rajasthan also is there. Rajasthan also, where the black soil is there, more we can see the cotton. Next one jute, you see here jute. Mostly West Bengal, see all full West Bengal jute growing is there. Next some parts of the Orissa, this is Orissa. Some parts of the Orissa full West Bengal. Next Bihar, see this is the Bihar. Some parts of the Bihar and some parts of the Assam also is there. Eastern states. Here loamy soil is there and well drained. These areas are well drained by the Ganga river. And jute mills, it required more water also to clean the jute, and it required the more water and skilled labor. Now we'll see the plantation crops. The plantation crops, already in module 2 we discussed coffee and the tea. It was introduced by the Europeans. Mostly they are grown in the slopey areas like hilly regions. Here they require the slopey areas. Why they require the slopey areas? In the field the water cannot store. Immediately they have to go down. It cannot retain the water. Now see here, this is the slopey area in the tea plantation. Tea and coffee, it requires the temperature 20 degrees, and the rainfall immediately they cannot retain in the fields. So they will select the slopey areas. It grow in the slopey areas. And see here, this is the slopey mountain areas. Mostly we can see in the mountain areas. And here see the labor, skilled labor. Tea plantation, it required the skilled labor. Some crops, they are using the mechanization like wheat during the wheat harvesting time, paddy harvesting time. They are using the machines to cut the combined harvester to separate the grains also. But in the tea and coffee, it not using the machines. It requires the skilled labor. In tea, to pluck the leaves, they need the skilled labor. Next one, see here, where the tea grown in India. Mostly in Kerala, see here, Karnataka, Kerala. We here, Western Ghats are there. The mountains, Western Ghats are there. In Tamil Nadu, Nilagiri mountains are there. And Coorg place. In Karnataka, Coorg place is famous for the coffee. So here Western Ghats mostly we can see. Next one here, Eastern states. The dark green is the major top production. Next light green is the second place. Now Eastern states you see Assam, full Assam is there. Assam, slopey areas. Next West Bengal. Next, second place goes to the Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. These all are there. The Himalayas third ranges, Shivalik ranges are there. Next, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, all seven sisters. Northeastern states, all seven sisters, they are growing the tea, slopey areas. Today task of the day is, so here it is harmful to use the plastic. Instead of eco-friendly, we are using the jute bags. List down all the jute products that you use in everyday life. Thank you, children.